Hey everyone, in this week's video I'm going to be unboxing and creating an AntsCanada outworld. I'm also going to be moving my Camponotus castaneus colony into a new nest. Enjoy this week's video. But for those of you who saw my upload on Friday about asking a question of whether I should introduce a parasitic queen ant into a Formica fusca colony, I have come up with my answer. I got a bit of backlash on that video, so I took it down and I'm not going to be adding the queen. But instead, I'm going to be doing a care guide basically on a parasitic Formica colony, and I'm going to be adding some pupa and workers and seeing how they react to it. So I hope all of you understand that wanting me to add the queen, I just got too much backlash, and I agree with the people who said it was cruel. Now let's get into the contents of the outworld. It comes with two AntsCanada stoppers that basically act like a blockage so the ants can't go anywhere. It also came with a piece of vinyl tubing that connects to the outworld. Now, there are a few things you can do with this outworld. You can take it apart in 3 different ways if you want to feed the colony or add a barrier so they can't escape. And also if you want to air out the nest, you can remove the first 2 layers and then have the lip covered with some fluon or baby powder or whatever you use, and you can let it air out, or you can just leave it like that so you can feed them easier. Now let's move on to the desert and oasis biome kit. So this stuff that I'm holding here is not actually sand. It basically is sort of like a clay sort of thing where if you add water to it, it hardens and then you can decorate the outworld that way. So it also came with some sand, some stones, and some fake decorations. I'll get more into how you can assemble the outworld in a second. So if you're going to do this, get a bowl and some sort of mixing material, and then just add in the desert and oasis biome kit sand or clay. This is with all of the biome kits, it's just the only difference is the coloration and some of the decorations. You're going to want to keep adding water until it gets to about this consistency of like toothpaste. You don't have to worry about how much of this sand clay sort of stuff to add into the bowl. You just add in all of it and it is the perfect amount to fill up the bottom of the outworld. Here is my finished outworld. You can add in the decorations however you want. This is completely custom to you, that's why I like their outworld so much. I also have a little bit of like on the right entrance, there is a piece of tubing with some extra substrate over it to basically act like a naturalistic sort of setup. You can also add in some fluon on the barrier, and this will ensure that your ants cannot escape. I do not know what species of ants cannot climb plastic or glass or whatever, so I just do this with all of my ants just to make sure nothing escapes. I also added in some honey and some food to hope that the colony will move. Here I am putting the Camponotus mini hearth into the old nest and removing the glass so that they are more tempted to move. This is not harmful to the ants in any way, it just makes the environment of their old nest a bit more not suitable for them, so they will need to relocate the colony. I'm also excited to say that I got footage of the queen moving into the nest. This specific Camponotus colony has around 40 workers and they have a lot more brood on the way, so they are in need of a new nest. Here is a small time lapse of them moving in. Now, just sit back and relax and enjoy this next few minutes of footage. the nest after they have moved out. Now, they didn't make it as dirty as I thought they would, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to boil it in some hot water and basically just make it suitable for another colony in a future video to move into. I hope all of you enjoyed this video. This video is a bit longer than I usually make it, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that. And thank you all for watching. I'll see all of you next Sunday. Peace.